Oh, good morning, everyone. I hope you're all lovely and well. Right, I think, most of us are in. So we've got obviously our Zoom lovely lot, and we have our YouTubers. So we are going to be doing Ballroom Chi this morning, and we're going to be looking at something very specific. As we always do, we look at a particular concept within dancing, particularly Ballroom and Latin, and then we convert it into little exercise, things that you can train in a nice, strong, toned way, looking at balance and working out how that is felt. Okay, so what we're going to be looking at today are flicks and kicks. Now, there's lots of different versions of flicks and kicks within our dancing sort of like repertoire of dances. What we are going to have a look at particularly, is, and don't think I'm crazy because of the type of temperature that it is, but jive ones, Now, we are going to be touching on a ballroom aspect of things, but that's going to be sort of like part 2 to this class, We're going to start off by looking at just the concept of what we're looking at for a flick and a kick, what makes something more a kick, maybe what's something more a flick, but looking at the fundamentals of what happens with our body. So we're going to jump straight into it, as we go into our first little exercise. So what I want you to do is just with your feet like this, I want them to be not properly together, I just want them slightly apart, This just helps us with our balance to start with. When you become more confident, you'll be able to get your feet really close together, but to start with, you just have your feet just slightly apart. We're going to be looking at 2 different aspects to start off with, and this is going to help with your balance, but also how you sort of have that action with the kick as well, So I'm going to do this sideways. You stay facing the camera. What I want you to do is that we've got 2 levels of kicks. Sometimes when we kick, we are down, So can you see I'm bending my back leg, and I'm extending my front leg. So I'm here. So just practice this action. I'm going to tie it into everything together. So you bend one knee and you sort of treat it a bit like a point to start with. This is very much the mechanism. All right. So if we're going down and we're sort of doing a flick, that's what we're looking at. Flick and we're going down. So we get this nice flex of one leg, and then placing it back together. Then we're going to swap it around to the other one. So we're going to go down and we sort of point and we go through. Change weight. And point and change through. That's it. And point. So we get this nice element of just a lowering action with the knee, and we just get an extension first with that toe. And again, we're treating it very nice and slow. Point and going through. And I want you to try and think about using your big toe and having a nice turn out position as you go through. So as you go down, you get that nice point. We're going to build it up in a minute. Don't worry. All right, so we're here, treat it nice and slowly. And what I want you to try and think about is, again, I'll do sideways, is think about how you're using your knee. You see that there's a little bit of lift from the knee first before I begin my sort of descent down. So as I go up, and then I go down into my point, I'm into this position. And point. And again, think about how you're using your center all the time. So from here, from this position here, I'm not trying to style it by trying to wobble. I'm purely thinking about keeping my head straight, shoulders in a nice horizontal position to the floor. And then from here, staying nice and vertical with my center. So from here, I'm in this position and stepping and lifting. So there is a split moment here where your weight's all in one foot, and then you commit to getting the extension with one leg and then the full from the other knee, So we're going to do this 4 times. So we're going to go 1, down 2, down 3, and down 4, You can always use the arms if you want to, just to make sure you feel nice and centered each time and getting that nice support, because actually that slight twist is what we're going to be looking at from here, allows you to complete that balance as you go through. So that's the first little part. Just getting that idea, the mechanisms of controlling where your center is, getting that nice extension out, and just feeling the weight and support in one leg. We're now going to switch things up a little bit, So what's going to happen is we're going to use your left foot to start again, and rather than going down with a point, okay, we're going to go up. So we're going to go up with a point and back down again, okay? Now, instantly, the balance is going to be shifted, all right? Because from here, you need good, strong ankles. So as you go up on that right ankle here, okay, we're getting it through the lift. I'll turn this way. Okay, through the lift, okay, of the ball of my, well, it's my left foot, but it'll be your right foot. From here, okay, and can you see where I'm getting my nice knee extension up from here? That's what we're looking at, okay? So especially for you ladies, and if you're dancing in your heels, okay, you're already up on your balls of feet already. So you only have to go a little bit extra. So you just have to lift just a teeny bit, and then you're all done, okay? You don't have to go too high, okay? But then what's going to happen, we're going to do the same point exercise, obviously not touching the floor. So as we lift up, we point and we change weight, okay? So we're going up and point that foot and back through. Up and point that through and back through. So we go up and point, use that extension through the ankle. So from here, kick and through, and kick and through, and kick and through. And this is where not being too together will really make sense, because from here you're going to be balancing that weight nicer, okay, transferring that weight much easier. So I don't know if you can see in the camera, but my body weight shifts just a little bit onto one foot, so that now when I extend up through, I'm more balanced, okay? So I get this nice little, slight little change, okay? And when you do it faster, you don't notice it, okay? But from here, we need to make sure we move that body over to the side. And step. And again, we get that nice lift. So we're not working on the kick bit, we're working on it, trying to create that good base. So we're here and here, okay? So what we're going to do now is that we're going to be working on the downwards ones. So we're going to go down, get that nice point. We're going to do 4 of them, and then we're going to do 4 of them going up, okay? So we're going to go down. So we're going to start off with your left foot. So you're going to go bend and down, step, bend and down, step, bend and down. Now that's it, good. Last one, bend and down and step. So now we'll start to lift up and point, down and point. And again, think about the ankle just as a supporting foot. We're not talking about the flick and the kick yet. And point up, all on the same foot. So from here, we're going to go down and tap. Okay, now we're going to bring it up and change weight. Okay, so it's sort of like we're mixing the two together now. So we're going to go into that point. So point and tap. Okay, but don't change the weight. Use that ankle again and lift and back down. Okay, same thing, go back on the other foot and point and step and flick and step. Okay, down and point and step and flick and down. Okay, just working that. I don't know, I'm hoping you can feel it at home, all right, but you'll be working those ankles. Okay, we're really looking at using those calves. And if you've been keeping on with our PE lessons, you might have slight tight calves, okay? So a few little ankle extensions are always, okay, so just lifting up through here, making sure the weight goes onto the balls on the inside edge of your feet are great little exercises that you should be doing daily, okay? You should be doing that anyway, because it stretches out that calf muscle. So we're going to go from the beginning up into that midsection, so that's part 3. So we're going to go back down, all right? So starting with that left foot. We're going to go maybe a little bit quicker, but I want to keep it nice and slow so you're feeling it all. Again, try and think about when you're breathing. So I always try and think when I do my kick, I'm breathing out. Okay, I'm breathing in and out. In and out. In and out. Now lift up and out. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Now we'll do the combination. So we do the 2. So we go down, tap, up, and down, down, tap, up, and down, down, tap, up, and down, down, tap, up, and down. Okay? And by that, hopefully, you're just starting to get good action of where your base is. We haven't even started looking at the kicks and the flicks just yet, okay? So that's part 3. And I'm doing that quite quickly, right? Because I do want to work on kicks and flicks. Next little thing, if you're doing a flick, okay? Now a flick, okay, always is something that comes from the knee, okay? So a lot of the time, even with our kicks, it comes from the knee, but there is an added extra, okay? When we're doing a flick, okay, we're looking at just the knee action, okay? So you can see here, there's a nice little point, okay? So just try it at home and just get that nice action where your knee is from here. Now, a really good indicator, you might want to use a chair flips, okay? So again, this is where you're going to find your balance. Can you see that I can I don't want you to bring your foot any higher than your knee, okay? That's as high as I want you to try, okay? Then from here, from this angle, you can put your hand on your knee and you're going to extend out. So that's the maximum flick that you can get, okay? Because your leg is now straight, and then you bring it back, okay? So just try this action. So you're going to go flick and back, flick and back. So can you see we're just hinging from the knee and in, back to the knee. So you're working towards your knees, and this is what makes you look really nice and sharp, because from here you're going from a straight leg to a bent leg that relates to the knee. It all ties in. It's got lots of links to it. Now just try it on the other foot. So again, we bring the leg up, so we bring the foot, okay, to the knee, we extend out, and we bring it through. And what we're looking at is not trying to let the knee kick in the chair, all right? What we're not looking at trying to do, okay, is get this extension where the knee is moving a lot, okay? We're just getting the flick of the knee and back in, okay? So flick of the knee and back in. So flick and in and flick and in and flick. And you get this lovely, nice little leg line, but that's your maximum, okay, and that's your start. Maximum start, maximum start. And that's all coming from the knee. And we're going to tie this into the exercise. So once we've gone up, last one, up and down, from here, we're going to be working on the leg action, supporting through your right leg. Using your left leg first, we're going to go flick 1, flick 2, flick 3, flick 4, change, okay? Weight on the other one, and flick 1, flick 2, flick 3, flick 4, and change, okay? So that's a flick. That's my definition of a flick. Using it from the knee, okay? Out and in, less movement going from the knee, and that's where it all comes from. Out and in, okay? What are you trying to think about? It's like a little fly tongue. Fly tongue? No, frog's tongue. Lizard tongue, okay? Whatever it is, okay? And you know when they're there, they go, whoosh, okay? That's exactly it, okay? So what I need you to do is imagine that it's fly, and you go whoosh, with your leg, which is like a frog's tongue, okay? So we add that into the loop, and this is what starts getting that nice little practice of what a flick is, okay? And step. Now you don't have to hold your hand on your knee. If you'd rather work on your balance, maybe keeping it out. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 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 4, and 1, 2. That's it. So you can start getting that nice flick going through, and you'll see that change. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. Okay, you drop that leg nice and fast, and that's if you're having to speed things up. Okay, but we don't need to speed things up. It's voluntary. We're nice and relaxed. We're working on that body action. Okay, so that's the definition of what I want you to try and think a flick is. Okay, a kick, okay, is something where the hip, okay, from here, okay, starts to move the knee in its unnatural position. All right. So little combinations from here is the direction. Okay. So the flicking element is always there, because that's always what addresses the end of the kick. Okay. But a kick will be a change of direction going through. Okay. So you're using your knee, you're using your hip to change the position, maybe the angle, maybe even the height, because the higher the knee, okay, I'm going to try and do this without falling over. The higher the knee, okay, so this is where I was earlier, flick Okay, it's the same level. If I change my knee here, that's now indicating a kick because I've now gone out of my natural position. I've gone up here and then like that. That's a kick, okay, because my knee is not in the sort of natural position here. That's a flip because it just goes one action going through. If we add the action with the knee and we kick it, okay, we're doing a kick, okay? So I want you just to get that nice balance of trying to understand what are kicks, what are flicks, okay? And again, these are my terminologies of what the differences are because I want to be pinpointing which one is which, okay? So when you're going and doing this next section, this is where the fun bit really kicks in with the jive element, okay? We're now going to do 3 kicks and a tap, okay? So starting off with that left foot, we're going to go across the body. So we pick the knee up, okay? We're going to turn it into ourselves, okay? And we go across the body and we flick, okay? Then from here, we turn the knee, we kick in front. Then from here, we turn the knee and we go out, okay? And again, same thing, what I'm looking at, this is like a little yoga tree, okay, is the fact that from here, we're not trying to tilt. We're just trying to keep our body the same, all right? We're not looking at styling with it. We're just looking at how the action happens. And then from here, we can then change the weight, okay? So in essence, you can either tap it and do the same side again, or you change the weight. Then we're going to pick the knee up. We go across the body, okay? And then we kick, change forward, kick, out, kick, and change weight, okay? So we go across, so we go 1, 2, 3, and down, 1, 2, 3, and down, 1, 2, 3, and down, 1, 2, 3, and down. So cross, front, out, and in, cross, front, out, and in, and cross, front, out, and kick, okay? So they're all kicks. Ya, ba, 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 okay? Because they're changing the angle where your knees are. So again, let's work from the beginning and tie it in with everything that we've got so far. So that ties in weight changes, okay? So your supported leg. It then goes into the strengthening ankles. Then we get the two together, okay? Then we're working on flicks. Then we're working on kicks, okay? So they're your 5 things that you can work on. Build it up in stages, all right? So we can start off with that point. So we go down with the knee, so we soften down and change, down and change, down, now up. So we go up and change, up and change, up and change, up, now double, down and up, down and up. One more time, down and up and down and up and through. Now from here we do the 4 kicks on one leg. So we go flick, 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 change, okay? Then flick, 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 then change, okay? We do that one more time. So 1, 2, 3, and change. 1, 2, 3, and change, okay? Then from here we then go into our kick section. So we go cross, front, step, and change. Cross, front, out, and change. 1, 2, 3, and change. Last one, through, step, and change, okay? Doing that and working on trying to keep your body, your shoulders, and your hips completely level, facing the front. So whenever you're doing this, okay, and you can always look back at it via YouTube, focus on the front, go through that section, okay, just try and think, right, I'm square on with the TV, iPad, whatever, okay, and then from here, just try and make sure that the only thing that's moving is that knee action, okay? Your hips will follow because they are opening it out, but we're not opening it out just like that, okay? So let's go from the top to the end for one more time, okay? And then we're going to just change things slightly into the second section. So we're going to go down using that left foot. So we're going to go point 1, down 2, down 3, down 4, now up and up, 1, up, 2, up, 3, now double section down, tap, up and through, down, tap, up and through and down, tap, up and through, down, tap, up and through, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 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 1, 2, 3, and together, cross, front, out and in and cross, out, front and in and cross, front, out and in. Okay, then from there, you can always go through that pattern all the same time. Okay, now, it's going to be very much up to you how fast you want to do it. I'm really happy doing it uber slow, all right, because I think that's where you get to really feel what's happening with the legs, when you're flexing your knees, when you're lifting your ankle and building that strength. And that's really where we're focusing on. Though, yes, they're a jive-oriented step, which is a fast stance, we're going to convert it into a nice slow element, okay? So, we're not going to try it with any music or anything because I just want to keep with it, okay? But again, we're just going to try things. Now, last time, from the start up to the top, nice and slow. This is going to be our uber slow section. Are you ready? Now, what I quite like, okay, is everyone's arms to be out, okay, when we do this one. Oh, lovely, okay, that looks lovely. Now, from here, now, if you need to rotate through the body, okay, that's fine, but can you see where my middle is pivoting, okay, as I go through? So we're going to go from the top. Are you ready? Weight onto your right foot, step out with that left. Ready, and 1, and close. 2, and close. Nice and through and slow. 3. Get that nice dip of the supporting leg. Point. Now we go up. So we go up and step. Up and step. Use the ball of the weight. Kick and through. Now double step. So we go down, tap, up and release. Tap, step, boom. And through, sorry, step, tap, and up, and last one, and ya, da, 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 okay? Then from here, we're going to go into those flicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, change weight, and 1, 2, 3, 4, change weight, and 1, 2, 3, 4, change weight, and 1, 2, 3, and change. Now we're going to our kick cross. So 1, 2, 3, and change, and 1, 2, 3, and change, and 1, 2, 3, and change, and 1, 2, 3, and change. Okay? Nice! Good! That's looking really, really nice, okay? Is everyone at home feeling their legs? Okay? Feeling it in different areas, finding a balance. And that's the idea, all right? We're looking at trying to create a simple method for you to find everything out, okay? Now, this is sort of like more of like an added bonus, all right? So where we've got the jive flicks and kicks, it doesn't mean that they're the only dance that has it. All the other Latin dances have kicks and flicks. Even ballroom has its opportunities to do nice kicks and flicks. And what we're going to do is we're going to tie in 2 things. 1, a close and rotation. And 2, okay, we get into a nice little kick, okay? Now, are you ready? Okay, I'd like you to face this way for me. Lovely stuff, okay? Now, your back foot, which will be your right foot, okay, I'd like you to take a little lunge point, okay? So we're not moving backwards into it, okay? You're going to keep your support in that front leg. We're just getting to a nice little lunging point, okay? Using exactly the same method, we're going to come up through here. So from here, can you see I'm creating my foot to leg scenario? I can lift up even more. I create my flick, okay? And then from here, as I close, I'm going to rotate to change my weight, okay? Now that could be difficult if you're doing it on carpet, so you can take it as a step if you wish, okay? Then we go backwards on the other back foot, and we get into that lunge, okay? So we just get into this nice support. We bring everything up, so we come up through the middle. We flick, okay? And then from here, we change the weight and twist, okay? So that's your turn and twist. Keep everything up. So we go back into that lunge. We come up through the middle, we kick, okay, and then we change weight to the other side. So we go back down, do that nice lunchy type. All right, lift up, flick, through, and change weight. I just realised, okay, this looks very Karate Kiddie, doesn't it? Okay, as it goes through, okay? I did watch Karate Kid the other day, all right? So maybe that's the reason why we're doing it, all right? So we're here, so we go up, kick, change, and through. So again, we're getting this nice element of rotation, stability through the middle. We go back down, okay? So from here, keeping the weight forward on that front foot, then we lift up and kick, and then we change through. And what I'd advise you to do is before trying to get this position where you're lifting through the supportive leg, from here, just work at creating it nice and flat and then pivot on the foot to start with, okay? Get that balance in there first before you start applying the extra extension through the heel, all right? So let's just try that one more time. So we're here. We go backwards on that, your right foot. So we go backwards on that right foot. We lift, okay, we kick, and we change weight through to the other side. We extend, we lift, we kick, and we change weight to the other side. So from here, through and kick, and round, okay? Should be using the word flick, shouldn't I? So back, through, flick, okay? Well, actually, this is where it gets a bit funny, all right? If I wanted to flick it, which for some of you, if you've got these lovely big gowns on, you might not be able to get that big skirt up, okay? Sometimes flick is all that's needed, flick, okay? And change weight. Though, sometimes you'll want to kick it. So from here, if you lift the knee up higher than its natural position, so it's more here and flick, then that's going to release the skirt out a little bit more, okay? So, what we've managed to cover is the stable, supportive foot, okay? Your center balance, your ankle extension, strength and balance, okay? The definition of a flick, an action of a kick, okay? And tying those all things together, okay? Then, okay, we've then converted that into a very, very different dance, okay? Which is like a ballroom. Your tangos will have a few little kicks and flicks now and then, all right? But this is what I want you to be looking for most of the time, okay? So you really work on that central element. You get into those nice kicks and flicks, okay? You focus on the stability that goes through your body. And if you can do that, then it's going to be really, really nice, okay? So I'm going to leave things there. If you want to redo any of this, go ahead over to YouTube. It'll be live on there. Okay, you'll be able to find it. We do have, okay, if you're looking at getting a little bit more hot and sweaty, I bet you will be at 6 o'clock later on, okay, then join us for our Dance Hit Fit class, okay? In that one, we're going to be moving, we're going to be grooving, okay, we're going to do a little bit of shimmies like this, okay? Just to really go through it, okay? Because with our ball and lessons, it's not about getting hot and sweaty. It's about trying to find, though I am quite hot, okay? And I am a little bit sticky. And it's one of these things that we're looking at the control measure, okay? So this is very much a class where we look at the controlling element and really understanding our body. Later on, we're going to switch it up a little bit, do some dancing, okay? We're going to shake it, we're going to move it, we're going to groove it as best we can, okay? In one hot, sweaty half an hour. Okay, so I can teach you a few little routines, then we dance them, and then we have a lot of fun at the end doing all of them over again, okay, as we go through. Don't forget that also tonight at 7:30 we have our makeup masterclass with the lovely Natalie. She's looking at doing a nice little lip design, very much for anyone at the competition level. So if you really want to know a little bit more about understanding your lips, then Natalie will, by all means, cover that as well, okay? Obviously, just a little bit of a notice, obviously, with what was set out yesterday throughout the government guidelines, it doesn't look like we'll be able to open as normal from the 4th of July, which is very, very gutting, but we will carry on doing our nice virtual online classes until they do say so, all right? So please stay with us, okay? But thank you very, very much. Go and have a lovely rest of your morning, guys. Enjoy the sun. If you are going out, be nice and safe. Okay, but apart from that, thank you very much for coming. All right, so I'm going to see you later. Oh, that's it. You